Hello out there. This is Heavy Monte. Welcome to my comedy show. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk a little bit about that Donald Trump administration and what's going on with the Epstein files. Now, Heavy Monte used to be a FOIA officer for the federal government. That's the Freedom of Information Officer. That's the person who goes through all the records and makes sure when you request them that you're entitled to the records by law. Now in America, many people will attest that Henry Monte was one of the best Freedom of Information officers in the nation. Not bragging, just facts. Ladies and gentlemen, now Pam Bondi, she is a government official. And everything that she does, she should be making a record of. So when she went on TV and told the reporter that she had a copy of a Jeffrey Epstein client list, then she came back later on and said, no, I don't have no list. Excuse me. But this stuff will take your breath away. These guys have lied themselves into a corner to where even the so-called maggot influencers and podcasters are saying, we'll back a convict. We'll back a man that grabs a woman by her private part. We'll back a liar. We'll back a man that said he's been bankrupt. We'll back a man who has been convicted civilly of raping a woman. Come on, America. But they say we will not back a man who's a pedophile or had anything to do with Jeffrey Epstein. So America. Now, a maggot, the only thing a maggot sees is green. When they asked that maggot owner of Fox News when he got sued and almost had to pay $1 billion, pay a little less than that, because those guys will take away his company for lying and saying that Donald Trump won the election and out there with all those lies, made him fire a couple of people out. I'm just saying. But America. Now, Henry Monte want to go on a little further on this here now. Alan Dershowitz, the lawyer for Epstein, came out and said, yes, there's a client list. Elon Musk, he mad now. He mad as hell. He showed up with a black eye. We don't know what happened to him. Trump might have took the boys on him and whooped his ass. See, he told him, if you see anything in that damn meeting, you got another ass whooping coming. So he was quiet in that meeting, when Trump told him, say, okay, see you later, alligator. So Elon Musk and him got into a fight, Trump. Elon Musk said, look at here. Said, I can attest that Donald Trump's name is all over the record. The record, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? The record, the Epstein record. You see what I'm saying? So they say a client list exists. Now I know if somebody had accused me of doing what they're accusing Donald Trump with, and I can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that I didn't do it, the records should be out there. But they tell me what you do in the dark, comes out to the light one day, America. Now, I'm going to stay on this topic, and I'm going to keep it short. This is the Heavy Monte Comedy Show, and I'm asking a question, and I want everybody to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm asking you, ladies and gentlemen, do you believe, that Donald Trump is a pervert and he sleeps with children? Now, I'm going to give you some some circumstantial evidence to help decide. He was best friends with Jeffrey Epstein for 50 15 years, ladies and gentlemen. They say that they used to share women. Whoa. But don't use that information to incriminate America. Let's go with the facts. But Heavy Monte, in my opinion, he's guilty as hell. Again, Heavy Monte for the Heavy Monte podcast and my Connie show. And don't forget to subscribe, America. We need the Heavy Monte out there telling you about the maggots. Never, ever vote for a Republican again.